Hey everybody. In this video I'm going to cover some of the reasons why we use double tracking a lot in acapella recording, and also might cover some information about splits into VC when you're recording a part. I just got back from the National Acapella Convention, which I was at this weekend, where I gave a workshop on learning how to record yourself called Great Sound. And this is also something I've talked about in our weekly e-newsletter. So if you want some tips like that each week, head on over to recordingacappella.com and sign up for the email list. But anyway, I often get asked the question, and I did this weekend, why we double track when we're recording background parts in an acapella song. So I've got a song here, and you can see up at the top, we've got our basses, baritones, tenor twos, and tenor ones, purple, blue, green, orange. And I've also then copied all those guys down to the bottom, but I've done something different. So up at the top is how I originally recorded it. It's double tracked. You can see the two lines here. That's bass A. He recorded his same part twice, and then the other bass recorded his same part twice. Same thing for the baritones, tenors, and tenor ones here. Now what I've done at the bottom is I've copied all of those guys down here, but I've deleted their double. So you can see here we've got bass A and then bass C, and then one each of the baritone guys, and same thing for the tenors. Now first I'm going to play for you what it sounds like if they were a single tracked, one person per track. You're going to hear that, and I've panned, as you can see, a little bit left and right, some guys in the center, so you can hear what's going on. And I've got the levels, you can see the same, about -7 point something. Same thing for the doubles up here. Let me bring these basses. Let me bring those basses down a little bit once I turn off their group. So what you're going to hear when you listen to the single track version, or let's call the mono version, not the mono version, let's call it the single tracked version, you're going to hear distinct voices on certain sides. Some guys are louder than others, and it's going to sound maybe a little bit thin. So let's listen to that real quick. We're listening to the single track version.
Whoa, kids cried out, you're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me.
Okay, so now above the master track here, we're going to listen to what it sounds like with the double. Now what you're going to hear is that all of a sudden it's going to be a lot more balanced. It's going to blend a lot more, and it's also going to feel a little bit more full. Let's listen to that. If I unmute them.
Whoa, kids cried out, you're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me.
So you're really going to hear the difference here when they get a little bit bigger, a little bit louder. So let's listen to that again. Here's the single track version.
Kids cried out, you're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be.
And the double track.
Kids cried out, you're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me.
Now, why don't I switch between the two so you can hear?
Kids cried out, you're scaring me. I can't help this. Goddamn right, be scared of me.
So it's a pretty distinct difference. And I wanted to show you something. Another question I get asked a lot is, well, why do I have to record it twice? Can't I just copy something that I've already recorded? And I'll show you why not. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here so you can see this guy here. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. So we've got this right here.
Kids cried out, "You're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me."
Okay, so you can see I've got him panned all the way to the left. And then I'm going to copy this right down here. So we've got the same thing, and I put him on another mono track, and I've panned it all the way to the right. Okay, so you would think that if we listen to these two guys, these two tracks here now, that one would sound in the left and one would sound in the right. Well, here's what we hear.
Kids cried out, "You're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me."
So everything actually goes to the center. So now watch what happens while I'm playing it if I mute this copy that I made.
Kids cried out, "You're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me."
Okay, so that's the reason why we can't just copy, because it essentially, I won't go into the physics. I'm not sure I even understand the physics completely, but it essentially brings it all to the middle. They sum together to create essentially a version of this track in the middle, even if it's panned. So that's why you can't just copy. It's physics. It's science. So that's the basics of why we double track. It makes the group sound better. It helps with blend. It helps with balance. It helps things get bigger and more powerful, and just sounds great in general. Now, real quick, let's look at one of the things that I've mentioned recently in the newsletter in terms of taking a split part. So let's unmute these guys here for a second. You can see the tenor one part here. This is the MIDI right here. It's the notes that they're singing, and we've got all the guys, tenor one, two tenor ones basically here, that perform these parts, and they're singing on the same notes here, but then all of a sudden they split. Well, rather than have one of the guys sing the low note and one of the guys sing the high note, I had both tenor 1A and tenor 1B sing both high notes and both low notes. This helps with balance. So let's see how this would work. I can play this for you this way. So if I just had them record it the way that is that what I want to do? Yeah. If I had them record it the way that they sang it naturally, this is what would happen.
Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, kids cried out, "You're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me."
So effectively what happens is their sound gets split and cut in half, and it isn't as strong as when they were singing the unison like here.
Dun, dun, dun. I can't help this energy.
Now, if I have them both sing like this, we get this nice sound.
Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, kids cried out, "You're scaring me. I can't help this energy. Goddamn right, be scared of me."
Again, it's a nice build. It helps with their blend, and it also keeps these new notes that are being added equal in balance to the other notes. So that's just a simple, real quick demonstration of why I do that when I see a divisi or a split part. So thanks again for watching, and head on over to recordingacappella.com. Sign up for the email list so you can see these tips in your email each week, and also get notified of when videos and blog posts go up, and also hear about what's happening with the new podcast. So thanks again.